as Milwaukee is pulling away in the final seconds here, watch Lyles and Brook Lopez getting at it a little bit, getting in each other's faces. Assistant coaches come off the benches. Sabonis caught in the middle, trying to break these two gentlemen up. Milwaukee would hang on to get the lead, to get the win. Both of these men were ejected. Take a listen to the postgame.
I don't know what happened, but so we ain't taking nothing from nobody. Trust me on that. And they all gonna have each other's back in there. That don't mean we gonna go out there and start something. We're not, but we gonna stand up for ourselves and each other.
Obviously, I appreciate Brook having my back. That's my guy. Not just on the court, off the court for life. He's my guy, and definitely gonna pay for his tax. I'm gonna, reimburse him. I already told him. People, kind of understand that and take my kindness for weakness, but my teammates are there to have my back and say that, hey, can't be doing this no more, and I appreciate them doing that for me.
You gotta love Giannis, right? Saying, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take care of that technical fine. Zach Lowe, Jalen Rose with us now. Zach, the Bucks, they have not lost back-to-back games since mid-January. What has impressed you most about their win last night over Sacramento?
I think it has to be Chris Middleton. We've been waiting for that Chris Middleton since all these injuries kind of derailed his season. His jumper, he still doesn't look like he has quite the same lift on it as he usually does, but that's fine. He's still kind of coming back. The rest of his game looks great. He got the pick and roll going with Giannis late in the game, which was their go-to play when they won the title. We know their defense is going to be there. We know Giannis is a Superman. If Chris Middleton can get going like that, they are the championship favorites, to me at least.
Ooh, interesting. Jalen, what stood out to you?
It wouldn't be compelling TV if I said the exact same thing that Zach said,
but
because
it's the
I was going
truth.
to say Chris Middleton as well. But he's back in the starting lineup, and just the depth of the Milwaukee Bucks, Malika. How about this point? How dominant and unstoppable Giannis actually is at basketball. It's one thing for him to finish the way he finishes in the paint, but he was knocking down threes. He was dunking on everybody that was in the vicinity. He and Brook Lopez, two twin towers, contesting shots, blocking shots, changing shots. Now they're the clear #1 seed today. If they have the #1 seed in the East, not only are they going to win the conference, I believe they're going to win it all.
Well, and so much of this is about health, right? Can everybody be healthy at the right time? The Bucks, they're starting to roll into form. We're seeing Chris Middleton, he's been in the starting lineup for 4 games now. We're starting to see the fully formed Milwaukee Bucks clicking at the right time. They have won 20 of their last 22 games, take over the league's best record by 2.5 games. They now have the league's second shortest odds to win the title. You can see them on their screen. They are just behind the Celtics. But here's the thing, Jalen. I know what the odds makers say, but I care what you say. Should the Bucks be considered a title favorite at this given moment?
Absolutely.
Yes,
and the
sir.
odds makers, Malika, they're just trying to get you to bet. That's all they're trying to do.
I was looking for you for reason.
Use your eyes. No question. The eye test shows the depth, and basketball is a tall person's game. The height that they have up front. I mentioned Giannis. I mentioned Lopez. How about the depth with Bobby Portis coming in off the bench? A veteran like Jay Crowder, who they just added. I'm such a fan of Drew Holiday and his ability to be the best two-way guard in the game this year, whether it's scoring with Giannis out or always lockdown defense. They're loaded. And now with Middleton back in the starting lineup, if they have home court advantage, and it goes through Milwaukee, Giannis is a player that pretty much stays healthy. So I'm saying if that's the case, the Bucks are that team to beat, not the Celtics.
Zach?
I picked them to win the title before the season, so I'm sticking with them now. I'm going to anoint them favorites, I guess. As Jalen said, think of the versatility they have now that they're fully healthy. When Brook Lopez rests, they can go Giannis, Portis at the 4 and 5. When Giannis rests, they can go Portis, Lopez at the 4 and 5. You throw Jay Crowder in there, they can go Crowder, Portis, Crowder, Lopez. They have so many more ways to get to Giannis at center now, which is a look we didn't see from them last night for an extended stretch. But they have that Crowder as their new PJ Tucker piece, the switchable, bulky forward that they had when they won the title. They are overflowing with versatility, and if they get the #1 seed, That's a big deal. Look, nobody cares about seeding until you're playing Game 7 on the road,
right,
like they were in Boston last year. I expect them to chase the #1 seed, and if they get it, the title is going to go through Milwaukee.
Big time.
Hey, what's up, guys? Jag from Jaggy Sports here. Not sure if anyone caught that game last night. Sacramento Kings hosting the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, with the Milwaukee Bucks, they are #1 in the Eastern Conference. So basically what happened was Trey Lyles pushed Giannis and Brook Lopez, who was in a bad mood all game. Well, I think mostly the second half, but he had his he was busted open, blood everywhere, and he was upset about that. So Brook Lopez came to Giannis's defense. Giannis was, just behind the scenes kind of thing. He wasn't in the actual scuffle, and basically those two got into it. Now, watching NBA Today, like you just saw that clip, Jalen Rose says if they remain #1 in the Eastern Conference, not only are they going to go to the NBA Finals, win the conference finals, but they're going to win the whole thing. I don't know. It's not a clear-cut answer, right? And so, I kind of want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think, right? What's your opinion on this? Do the Milwaukee Bucks, led by Giannis, are they going to win the NBA championship this year? Like, they're on a pretty hot win streak, but I think they lost one game. But regardless, Chris Middleton, I think he ended up with 31 points last night. He was pretty good, but at the end of the day, postseason and regular season are two different ball games, right? Anything can happen, and basically, it's kind of like this. You got Celtics to deal with, even though they lost. I don't know how last night. You got the Celtics to deal with. You got the Sixers, possibly the Cavs, possibly the Knicks, right? The Heat are always sleepers in every postseason that they have, led by Jimmy Butler and Eric Spoelstra. So you have a lot of teams to contend with, and also you got to take a look at the West. Now the West has Denver, Clippers, maybe the Lakers if they find a way to get into the playoffs. They play tonight against the Pelicans. Must win for them, must win for the Pelicans. We'll see what happens. LeBron is still out, but let's stick back on the track here for a second. So Jalen Rose saying that Milwaukee could win the whole thing. I don't know. That it's tough to say because Chris Middleton is coming off like an injured riddled season, and for him to play the same basketball that he was accustomed to, that's asking a lot, right? Milwaukee Bucks, they have Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder always makes the playoffs. I remember he went to the bubble with Miami. Then he went to Phoenix, and he played there. So now he's coming on the Bucks, so he's going to play there. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like they have that experience in Jay Crowder, and they got a lot of vets on that team. Giannis is playing unbelievable, but at the end of the day, like Jalen said, he thinks that the Bucks will win the finals, win the championship if they remain on this hot streak. I think they'll remain on the hot streak, but will they win the championship though? That's a hard ask. And so, yeah, you guys tell me. Leave a comment in the comment section. As always, this is Jag from Jaggy Sports.